Hi, I'm Ling.
And yes, I am Lamb. And together we are
Ling and Lamb. Couple duo on all the socials. Today we're doing the couples towel challenge. And we have to get untangled.
So I can't move my hand.
No. The point is to keep your hands together.
So how am I going to come out? I will come out first now. I will come out first.
Lamb,
I'll be the first to
Hold
come
on, stop flying around.
No, figure yourself out, Joe.
No, it's like at the same time.
But are we winning anything? I'm out.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm not.
So Ling is actually my nickname.
Yes.
That my brother gave me when I was little.
Yeah.
So it stuck with friends, family, and Lamb is your actual.
Well, my middle name is Lamborghini, and normally people will call me Lambo or Lamborghini. But when I met her, she was the first person that ever said, I'm not calling you that, I'm just going to call you Lamb. And that was it. And on our wedding day, before we even thought about social media, on our wedding day, it was Ling and Lamb.
Welcome to the wedding of Ling and Lamb.
And we didn't even have any social handle for it.
No.
It was just our nickname we decided to use for our wedding. And yeah, we are. Little did we know we were prophesying.
I know.
It's possible. So, welcome to Let's Initiate You. Tell me exactly what it tastes like. Why are you doing your face like that? Go ahead. What does it taste like? Interesting, okay. You like it?
It tastes good, but like I don't know what to compare it to.
Don't worry.
But it's good. Is there like, what is it, fish?
There is fish, there is pomo, there is chicken.
English.
Yeah, pomo.
What's that?
Pomo is pomo. I don't know, there's no English word for pomo. You want another one? Alright, here we go. Pomo is like saying skin. Like, pomo. I don't know. What's the English name of pomo? Somebody help.
It all happened by accident.
Yep.
I was working out and I was on my way to the shower. And Lamb was like, hey, come try a dish from back at home. It was okra soup,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, quick, I have to go shower. So he was like, here, try it. It was recorded. And he thought it was funny enough to like, good enough to put it on TikTok.
Yeah.
It was the first time we'd ever done it and went to bed, woke up, and it went viral.
And it was viral. And
So-
we just realized that people love watching us.
Yeah.
Because usually I would just post our shenanigans on my little Instagram page then. But when we did that, we're like, wow, people really like watching us. Okay.
We're on to something.
We're on to
Let's
something.
eat.
Let's eat, you know? And basically that's how we started. But one thing we always like to let people know is we told each other that it's a lot of work. We're just going to keep it natural. They loved our life, and that is what it's going to be.
Very experiential.
It's experiential as we go. Whatever we're experiencing in our relationship, marriage, America, I'm new here. We'll just share with the world.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
here we are.
Why did you bring this kind of small spoon? No, I don't want that spoon. Let's keep this one just in case.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. No, that's one. One game. The way you are throwing this thing, you won't eat today.
This is so annoying. No!
What is going on here?
No!
Abracadabra! Damn. No, it's not counting. It's not counting. It fell off the table.
I cannot believe
It fell off the table. It fell off the table. Shit.
Yes!
Use the small spoon. Use the small spoon. Baby, get up. You can't eat again.
How did you get it all of a sudden? Of course, because I'm
Let me
eating.
eat you.
I'm a Nigerian man, you know. I was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria. And I'm from 2 tribes in Nigeria. My mom is from the Igbo tribe, and my dad is from Yoruba. So they both came together, and here I am.
Made a lamb.
So sometimes people hear me, they're like, oh, you sound Yoruba. Sometimes they're like, oh, but you sound very Igbo. Like, I'm like, I just sound everything, you know. So yeah, that's the accent, the Nigerian accent.
Pomo is pomo. Don't complicate it. Pomo is pomo. Don't interpret it. Pomo is pomo. Don't complicate it.
So I've always been a musician since I was young. Started doing music since my teenage days back in Nigeria. And I remember vividly in my very early 20s, I wanted my music to represent something beyond just music. So I started taking my music into the prison. You know, I started organizing musical concerts in prisons, inviting my other artist friends to help, you know, lend their voice to my concert, and which now led to, you know, getting wrongfully incarcerated men and women. We started raising funds through my music concert to get them out of jail. And that is the same, you know, music concert that brought me to America for the first time in 2018. You know, and when I came to America, I did my concert, and after the concert, I was like, I cannot go back to Nigeria without shooting a music video. And her mom was part of, you know, my team, so I spoke to her and said, hey, can you tell your daughter to be the lead girl in my music video? And one thing led to another. She finally agreed, which it was a tough one before she agreed to do the video. And all I have to say is 4 years later, we are still shooting the video.
My mom was like, he's a good guy. I was like, I don't, like, if he's not Chris Brown or Future, I don't know.
I was the future of our future.
The DM was left seen for like days. I didn't respond. He sent me the music and was just like, think about it. I said I was busy or something like that, but my mom was like, he's a really nice guy. You should really think about it. Did I play the song?
No,
I didn't,
No,
because it was 2 days before the video. I did agree. 2 days before the video, he came over to like go through my wardrobe, and
I asked you if you've listened to the song, and she said
he's
no.
like, what do you think of the song? And I was like,
She didn't even listen to the song, guys.
I was like, it's fabulous. It's got a really great, you know. And he's like, you wouldn't be moving like that to that song.
Exactly.
Whoops. I didn't listen.
But I am your future now.
Funny how that works out. But you know what? I really trust my mom. She's my bestie. And so when she was like, he's a good guy. And it wasn't like to hook us up.
No.
She just genuinely really liked you, your mission, what you were about. And she was like, he's a great guy. Help him out with his project. And I'm like, okay, I'll get some credits, you know, on my resume.
True. And for me, when the first time I saw a picture, I told my friends, and this was even before I ever spoke to her, I told my friends, I said, this is my wife.
Can you imagine? From my photo.
I felt it in my spirit. My friends were laughing at, you know, imagine you telling your boys that a girl you've not even spoken to is your wife.
Right.
They laughed at me. They're like, oh, man, oh, Lambo, you didn't even say your girlfriend, your wife. Well, who's having the best laugh now?
Guys, Bambi is looking beautiful. Look at my wife. Bambi. Where are you now? Hey! Guys, look at Bambi. Who's this fine girl? And I wanted to wear only shirt. Look, I'm only about to wear only shirt, and look at Bambi. Guys, I'm a lucky man.
Thanks, Bambi.
We understood quickly that, you know, social media can break or make your marriage, you know, because now we're young in marriage, we're exposing ourselves to this world of the unknown.
Yeah.
So it was important for us to keep it as organic and what we can handle, you know. So we never try to compete with our previous video because, you know, we're grateful for it. We've posted a lot of videos that have gone viral over and over again, you know, but then that doesn't stop us from posting another video that might not be as big as the previous one. So we try not to get caught up with the social media pressure. We usually
keeping
say,
it very authentic.
you know, we just say we will never become social media slave. You know, like we just want to keep it what it is, we're organic. And look, today across all platforms, we're about almost 2 billion views. And that is just because we just kept it organic like that, real.
We're aware, like, there are tons of couple content creators. And,
And again, we've never done collaboration with any of them because at the end of the day, they are doing their thing. We appreciate it. If, you know, sometimes they see our content, they love it, you know, they, what is the word? Like recreate some things that we've done, you know, and they give us shout out for it. We are grateful for that. But at the end of the day, for us is we know ourselves, we know our energy, and we just try to just continue to move in that direction. But to all creators out there, I just feel like creators have brought so much joy and happiness to, billions of people across the world.
Yeah. Lamb, wake up. It's Monday. You set this meeting, Lamb. Get up.
What meeting?
The meeting that you set.
Why did you turn on the lights?
Because it's Monday morning.
Who set meeting?
You. You did. You set the meeting for today. So wake up. Let's go. Lamb.
Did he reply?
Did they reply? They sent us the invite, yes.
Did he reply?
Yes, they replied, Lamb.
When did you realize that I'm your prank experiment?
Well, so I think it's because he's got a very childlike nature. So it can be kind of easy to play on that. But like in a good way, right? Like it's never like dangerous. It's never like poking fun at you. It's always like together.
Yeah.
I just feel like, and he trusts me implicitly the way we both do, right? So it's like when I say and do things, he just believes like, oh, okay, she's actually going to walk out of here with oven mitts on her feet for shoes because that's what I'm saying I'm gonna do. So I did that, by the way. I wore oven mitts on my feet and
Yes, you
said I
did.
was ready with my new heels.
And she said it was a new fashion.
Well, I guess at one point I did something like the
Yeah,
lashes.
I caught you. Yeah,
right?
I caught
like,
you,
'cause
right.
I don't even like lashes, so you were like, no way.
Nah, I knew, right? I caught you. Yeah, so again, I catch on sometimes, and then sometimes, I'll give it to her. She's so good with catching me off time, So like these things always come up like when I'm distracted or when I'm
Yes.
doing something else, like
I know he doesn't have his glasses on, so he won't be able to see exactly. So it looks like I really did shave all my hair off in this prank or bleach my eyebrows.
You're so naughty.
So jumping to Count Your Blessings.
Yes.
Again, did you know when you were in the studio that was a heater? Because sometimes we laugh, I record, and sometimes we laugh. I bet they thought that song was hot. It's not.
Yeah.
Like, but did you, because it feels good off jump.
Yeah. So keeping it one.
Count your blessings. Life is full of blessings.
Keeping it one. Oh man,
That was-
I was about to say
wow.
100 like
Wow,
you.
let's
I was
go
about to sound
Akbar.
like an
Where's
American.
Akbar?
I said, well, keeping it 100.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So again, I wrote Count Your Blessing at a point in my life where I wasn't sure. As a young man, I'm new in America with my wife, trying to figure my life out. It felt like, where am I? I'm in this new system. I'm trying to survive. I stopped recording at some point, and she kept telling me, don't ever stop singing. And she says to me, it's going to break my heart if you ever stop singing. Don't ever stop singing. And I remember I went out for a walk. I was just mad. I was just like, God, what is going on? I'm confused. I don't know what's happening. Because it's like, I'm trying to figure out, like, am I taking a new career path? I didn't grow up in America. I don't have a community. Who am I selling the music to? Nothing. And I just heard this quiet voice that just said, count your blessings. And I actually questioned the voice. I was like, what blessings am I counting? Because again, I'm in the middle of complaining about all these things, and I'm hearing count your blessings. And it's like, look around you, count your blessing. And I looked around me, I was like, okay, I have my wife. We have a roof over our head. It's not our dream home. But we have a roof. I have clothes on. I can lift my hand. I can use my eyes. I can use my, I started counting the little things, and the melody just busted out from my mouth, like, count your blessings. Life is full of blessings. Thank God for his mercy. We pray. You always say that. So when the melody came, big shout out to my good friend, my producer as well, Benny McCauley. I called him. I said, hey, I have this melody. I recorded it on my voice note, sent it to him. He listened to it. He made the beat, sent me the beat. We agreed on the key, and I said, let me voice it and send it back. I voiced it. I didn't have a studio, right? So I have just very little microphone was just on the table, no monitors, nothing. And that was just all I used in recording that song. And I sent it back to him. I was like, can you work with these vocals? This is all I have. Again, things were really so bad I couldn't even afford to book a studio at the time. So he was like, I think we can work with this. He cleaned up, the vocals, and it was a good thing is your voice doesn't need too much so we're good to go. And we recorded. Then I didn't want to release it. I was like, I don't think people will like this song, so I left it. I released a different song called I Deserve It. And after I released I Deserve It, we're just like, what, let's just put out the song, and then we just put it out, and boom. Thank God for mercy, counting my blessings, so many lessons, everything I do by grace, by grace.
I love
And big shout out, she always buys every song I put out, like.
That's dope.
She buys it. And sometimes I'm like, but we live in the same house. You have access to the song even
I hear it before it comes out.
Before it comes out, before I mix it, before it's mastered, before anything. And yet she still goes and buy it. And I've told her several times, I appreciate her. Like, it means the world. Yeah.
Count your blessings. Life is full of blessings. Thank God for His mercy. We pray.
Giannis. So he's a big fan of Ling and Lamb. So some time ago, we found him following us on TikTok. And I was like, oh my God, because again, it's Giannis. We're a big fan, and his family story, her dad introduced me to the family story and said, hey, this guy has a Nigerian roots, maybe he will inspire you. Again, I'm new in America, so his story really inspired me. But then when we found out that he was following us and he was a fan, we followed him back as well. And we just, I sent him a DM. I'm like, I'm such, myself from Lingo, a huge fan. And then he replied saying, I am a big fan of you guys, So we've had this mutual communication, he's such a humble guy as well. And he surprised me actually. On his birthday, he sent me a text and said, this is what I'm using to celebrate my birthday. And I was blown away. That was the surprise. It was like, I'm using the song to celebrate my birthday.
You were running all over
and
the
I was
house.
running all over the whole house. I couldn't just believe it, So it just, for me, because it just told me how much the song also means to him. Even though I had access to him, I never ever requested that, hey, can you do a video dancing to my song? The fact that it came from him, it was so special. He surprised me with almost 8 pairs of sneakers or thereabout. Like, he just sent me this.
Your box is going up the wall.
Take it easy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a big blessing. Personally, I'm just humbled, by everything happening, that I went from, walking on that street that day saying, God, I'm new in America. It's just me and my wife. What am I doing? How am I going from here to what we have today? I can tell you, it's a humbling experience.
They know my name. They know my name, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama.
I'm looking to drop a couple of projects. I was just speaking to my team, and we're looking at dropping more singles, and then dropping EPs. Again, music, because of the power of streaming that we have today in the world, you have opportunity to drop as many records as you can. So I'm looking to drop in more music, integrating all of these experiences into my sound, and hopefully see if we can even take the joy and the laughter from Ling and Lamb and translate it into music, and and share it with the world. And then for
Definitely
Ling and
more
Lamb,
content.
yeah, more content.
We're not
yeah.
stopping with the content.
Yeah.
So we always tell each other that as long as we look at the content and feel like, do we love it before we post it? So, hey, whether this gets 3 million views, 30 million views, or 30 views, are we good with this piece of content? Yes. Okay, so let's put it out.
Yeah.
So truly, when it does well, it's great. And even when it doesn't, the content is still great.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't change the validation of
Yeah.
how good the content is.
And again, that also, because this is how pressure builds,
Right.
you know. And I learned that I learned even that content piece, even interpreting it in the music side of things. You know, it's not that the content was not great, but it's just the fact that maybe the relatability was not as big as another content that had more relatability. You know, it's all about relatability.
So maybe something's going on.
Or
People are busy.
Or people
you
are
know?
busy. So you have to
Yeah.
also understand that sometimes your video didn't get the expected views. It's not because it wasn't good,
Yeah.
but people are also busy in their lives. Be at peace, knowing that, you know, be grateful. And I'll put it this way, one of the things that's changed everything for us also is when you look at a football stadium, the stadium is about 40,000 capacity. And then you see that old crowd of 40,000 people. And you're like, oh my God, this is a lot of people. And then when you have a video that has 40,000 views, you're thinking it's small. No,
Yeah.
look at it.
Could you imagine?
It is the
Yeah.
size of a stadium. And then when you have a video that is 1 million views, that is the size of multiple stadiums filled with people.
Yeah.
So
Just about changing your perspective.
it's just, that's it.
One piece of barbecue
We're
and a
sharing
biscuit.
it.
Sharing it.
What barbecue? What is
It's
this?
barbecue pork.
Yeah.
Pork barbecue, Filipino style.
Try it.
Oh, it's good.
It's so good.
Big Papa, you tried it?
No, not
yet.
yet. I haven't had a chance.
And my parents are incredibly cool parents.
Yeah.
They're my besties. It's like my dad is literally like this scrolling at 2 a.m. Like, oh my God, you guys got another follower. You guys are, you know, like that's how focused in he is, and it's the best support ever. And then like the opposite is like my grandma. We'll be out grocery shopping, and people are like, Ling, and she's like, why are they? How did they? Are you a model? Are you famous? And she's like, you're finally a famous model? Because I've always wanted a model. I'm like, yeah, but like, think phones. Think on cell phones, not on TV. And she's like, oh, okay. So now she knows our YouTube. And so it's great.
She watches our videos
Yeah.
now. Go play,
It's a great support. She
Yeah.
loves Seinfeld. So she's like, you guys are like Seinfeld meets Ricky
Yeah.
and Lucy. So
Yeah.
it's very entertaining.
And she's very encouraging.
Yes.
She just
Great
encourages
support
us.
system.
And yeah, that's just it.
yeah.
Yeah, so again for me, I lost my parents already. So both side of my parents are in heaven already, and my grandparents are not here. So I don't really have much. The only thing was, you know, like extended uncles had like the usual concern. Oh, you know, you're an African man. You know, you're a Nigerian man. That don't show weakness and all those. But I had to lock all of those voices out of my head, because I just want to make sure that, the Bible says, a man will come together with his wife and become one. Whatever those voices are saying, just make sure that you're happy in real, and I'm happy, and that's all that matters. Being an adult, you're chasing adulthood, paying bills, you get caught up with life to the point where you don't even remember what fun is anymore. I'm grateful that I was able to lock those voices out and just allow myself to enjoy, you know, our marriage, relationship, friendship. We're like two little kids, you know, doing what we do. But you know what makes me happy is, despite the fact that we're doing all of those things, our bills are getting paid. Our future is, you know, we're working hard.
So we're still adulting.
We're still
but, like
adulting,
remembering to have fun.
but we're remembering to have fun, which is what we would like to like leave with you guys.
Yeah.
You know, every one of you watching this, still be an adult.
Be mature.
Be mature.
Take care of your business.
But don't ever lose the childlike inside of you.
Yeah.
Don't.
Guys, I'm just here relaxing. Next thing she bring mask and start putting on my face. What did I send you? I don't want.
Wham, hold still.
You know I'm not interested in all this.
But
All
it's
this.
good for your skin.
How do you know what's good for my skin?
And if you guys want to follow us on all the socials, we are Ling and
And
Lamb,
Lamb.
LINGANDLAMB, like the animal,
Yeah.
lamb.
Lamb.
On everything.
everything.
Like
And-
Instagram,
yeah.
YouTube, all the things.
Yeah. And for those of you looking for my music, it's Lamborghini.
Yes.
LAMBOGINNY. Lamborghini. I'm on Spotify. show me some love.
On
Go and
all
stream.
music
I'm on
platforms.
Spotify, Apple Music,
Audiomack,
everywhere.
YouTube, Amazon,
Anywhere you
like
can stream
anywhere.
music from, you can find me there. And big shout out to all of you supporting my music. We're extremely grateful. Big shout out to all of you also supporting Ling and Lamb. We love you guys.
Yes, much love. Hi, my name is Ling,
Hi, my name is Lamb.
and you've just been buzzed.
Buzzed.